morning. This is Gracie. Good morning. This is Gracie, and this is Cross Stitch Therapy with Gracie. And we are doing a flosstube update. I don't even know what number it is, but we're getting into the 20s already. Isn't it unbelievable? This July will be our first year doing these videos, so I'm very excited. I'm very thankful for the new subscribers. We're almost getting we're in the 800 and getting close to the 900, so I'm very happy, very excited, and very thankful that you come in and say hi and subscribe and like and comment. Wonderful comments. Like I said, I'm very grateful and very happy and so thankful. Anyway, so I just like to these videos, yes, I want to create and do things. I do love stitching. That's the main reason. I like sharing things that work for me, that make me happy, and maybe they can help you to be happy. I do believe that there is this thing that we want to be perfect and do the best and but sometimes we need something that remind us that we don't need to be perfect, that we are perfect and the imperfections, right? And we just need to be happy, right? And what are those things that make us happy? And I find myself in my life that I always come back to cross stitch, and it's I like coloring, I like journaling, I do a little bit of knitting, but not much. But anyway, most of the time is making that little cross that makes me more relaxed. At the end of the day, that's what I want to do. So that's why we're here. Today is a very, very sunny day, as you can see. So I'm not in my stitchy chair because the sun was in my face. I can hardly see. So let's start a little bit. I did a stitch, and that's one of the things that make me happy. That I'm stitching almost every day. Sometimes I don't, and I do a finish, or I do or I read a book, or I do a puzzle or something else. I've been into puzzles lately. I've been buying some tools for cross stitch, for puzzling, for everything. So I want to do probably next week or the following one a stitchy tools sort of video. I love those, so I think I'm gonna do it. So for March, we had bingo, and so in bingo we had two numbers, and let me get my glasses. There we go. Without them, we're nothing. And so anyway, in bingo we have where is bingo? Whipco. I'm sorry. Whipco. It was a 22 and 2. So I did work on my Whipco, which again, I sort of concentrate on one. So for Whipco this month, I work on the map, and for some reason, not that I didn't want to stitch, I was just sort of getting like lazy, if you know what I mean with it. And it's because since I was already doing it, okay, so I had two, but the last month, what I've been finding out is that the two are really big. So then I start with one, and then I just keep doing that one, so to create a more advancing, process for me, just focus on one for the whole month. And that's been working, but this month of March, did not. I started with the maps, and I say, let me just do it the whole month, like I've been doing these big projects, and And I realized that I was getting a little bored. I love it still. Let me show it to you. I did have progress, but not as much. But it is. I work in the first page, and this is the close up a little bit. Like I say, this is a very sunny day, so I have to turn this way, and I don't know if it's that, but it shows. So it was a very tiny beginning, so I did more trees and I finished the whole face. So I did have progress on it, but not as much as if I was, like I said, I find myself a little bored with it. So I didn't pick it up as much as I should have. So that was my focus for Whip Go. That's what I did. And then for my 25/7, which, Whip Go, you can find all the information with. I'll put her YouTube channel here, and she's wonderful. And Josie does stuff. Jessie Marie does stuff, and she has a wonderful channel. And she was the creative. She was the create the one that created Whip Go, which is a very fun way to stitch throughout the year. And I don't stick to it, like I should sometimes, but I like to do it at least most of the month. I like to follow it because it keeps me a little bit sane with like my focus has been last year and this year, my big pieces for Whip Go. And then I do the small ones with other sounds or other challenges. So for Whip Go, I just have big pieces. So it sort of helps me to focus on those big pieces because I love them, because they're big and they're not gonna, finish themselves. So it sort of keeps me saying Whip Go. So thank you so much for this wonderful way of playing, Whip Go with your pieces. So I find myself that I do like it and I do follow it. And I concentrate. I may, like I said, instead of 2 a month, I may do 1 or I may do 3. I make changes. And if there is something that I don't want to do, I don't do it. I switch for another, and I just do it with another piece because at the end of the day, this is what you love to do. This is a hobby. This is something that relaxes me. So I don't want to be working in something that I don't want to work. And like Josie Marie say, you make your rules. You change your rules. It's your Whip Go, right? So, okay. So for the 25/7, I've been working on the coffee. And I've been loving it. And I've been playing with the colors and the flosses. Like I told you before, I've been playing with all these flosses and it's just been super fun. So this is heartstring sampler. First I drink the coffee, then I do the thing. Coffee Quaker. This is the chart. And this is my progress. And I'm just loving it. Oh, this is super. Chihuahua, but with the light. Let me see. See, like, it's Lordy. So let's see. Can you see it better? So I'm into I finished the first page. And I'm really loving the colors. Now, the flosses, I've been sharing them in the 25/7 Facebook. And I've been sharing also on Instagram. But basically, I've been using floss with colors or names, related to coffee. So it's been very fun. And I wanted to show you the flosses. Let me see, because they're super fun. Let me see, where are they? Yes, these are the ones. Okay, so the flosses that I've been doing are, I find 2 more at the store because last week, okay, so it's espresso bean. This is the one for the words. And then I have latte. by Wicks. Isn't this beautiful? I have brandy because some people put brandy or alcohol in the coffee. Maple syrup, sugar plum. Isn't this beautiful? Cinnamon toast, because cinnamon. And sometimes you eat a toast with your coffee. Cappuccino. This is the one that started it all. I said, look at this color. Look at this name. I want to do it with this one. And then I find pumpkin pie. In the fall, they have these flavors. And so, and then I went to my store, my stitch store that is here in San Antonio that is called Under the Sea Fabrics. I'll put the name over here, and it's a wonderful store. I went to do my Mirror Monday stitching. I did it on Tuesday because that's the day that my son has therapy, and I was able to go Tuesday. So then I find these two more colors. And this one is fresh brew, but I love the color. Sort of like a brownish. There we go. Beautiful color. And then I have mocha. This is so much fun. Look at this. And it's a little big. There we go. It's hard to with this light. Let me see if this is look. You can see it a little bit better. Yeah. So I finished the first page and I'm into the second one, but I'm gonna try to do all the letters. First I drink the coffee, then I do the thing. So this has been very, very fun. So this is a 25/7, and this is I'm gonna put the YouTube channel of Soulful Stitcher, and she is the one that come up with this concept of 25/7, and basically you only do 25 minutes the 7 days in a project. So it's just, you put a YouTube video, you put, whatever. That's what I do. Sometimes I read, listen to a story. Sometimes I just put some TV or whatever, and then I just stitch a little bit. I usually do it after breakfast because it's sort of like a slow time of the day. That's what I do. So anyway, the next one that I've been working with is Dark 13. And Dark 13 we've been doing Stacy Nash. And we've been doing Halloween of Hollyberry Farm. And this is the chart. And a beautiful chart, right? We all love her, Stacy Nash. I am working with a few of them. So this is my Dark 13, and this is my progress. And what I've been doing lately, because I'm so excited that, look at this, it's so big. There we go. All right. You see some light. There we go. I don't fit. But see, like the light with the sun. I'm so sorry about the weather. The sun. It's just crazy day. But we're there. We're almost there. I'm finishing the page before the last page, And so this one I'm doing it with all the flosses, although a few were a substitution because when I bought it 2 years ago with the pandemic, so in country samplers. So I got the key. So it's a 37 fabric. Let me see. Let me read it. But I was saying last time that I believe that this is one of those charts that you can basically play with the fabric and the colors because there's not that many. So this one is Century Rocked, 36 count, Century Rocked, and there were a few substitutions for a few flosses, but most of them were the same. But you used a lot of blacks, different blacks, and some beige, and then gold. There's not a lot of colors in the fabric. You can play a little bit with it and make it with DMC, or because such a beautiful stitch, but also it's not that hard. No, it's not that it's not that hard. It doesn't use a lot of colors, basically. And the colors are super strong. So I think they can do that. So that was my dark 13. And then I did work on my. Okay, so I came up with a new song. I have my Remember Me song, but then I came up with that another one because in February the 14th I started a new piece. I thought, for the 14th, I've been wanting to do uh, this anniversary piece, and this is from the book. This is from the book A Heart's Remember by Blackbird Designs. So I got this book. I want to do all of them. I mean, this is a great book. All of them, all of the pieces are amazing. And some of them are not as big and they're so beautiful. So I truly recommend this book. Anyway, I want to do this as an anniversary piece for me and my husband's room. I have one piece in there and I want to put another one. And the other one has pinks and red. And so this one has pinks and reds too. So I'm substituting the fabric and the colors, the ones I have. I have some of the colors from here, but most of them I'm just substituting for what I have. So will be the name of this style is Amor Love, or Love Amor, style. I'll put it right here. It's an Instagram. So please, if you want to join us, if you want to join me, this is the first time I'm talking about it, I guess. But I want to do it every 14. I want to work in this piece. Our anniversary is in December, so I have time. And it's not a big piece. Where my hearts bloom. Okay, so it's just a little bit of, I didn't do much. Leftover fabric, leftover flosses. I'm using different types of reds, so I'm going to have fun with that. And please ask me about fabrics or flosses if you have any questions. Then, okay, so that is my Love Amor Sal, right? And then I'm doing for Mira. Okay, I'm working with this for the Mirabilia, for the Monday Mira. I'll put the challenge here, the Sal here. Oh, my goodness, the sun is killing me. Let's see. Is this better? Okay, so this is my mirror that I'm working with. It's been a little progress. I work on it once a week. I work on it, but it hasn't been that much of a progress. I'm working at the bottom here. So this fabric that I got, I really love this fabric, and I'm gonna do it, but I go slowly because, like I was saying before, I had issues with this fabric and working with two flosses because I feel like my crosses, they don't lay straight. So I've been trying to use the hoops, and I've been gathering tools also to try different things. And so I go slow because at the end of the day, I wanna love what I do. So I enjoy it when I go slow when I'm using two strands, 2/2. Usually I do 1/2 because I'm doing 40 or 36 or whatever, and I use flosses that are thicker than DMC. So I may use only one floss, one thread, 1/2. But in this one, in the mirror, I think it's a 32 count. So I'm using 2/2. But I have to be careful because then I don't like it the way I'm stitching. I stopped stitching at hand because I don't know if I was telling you that my arms were hurting, my shoulder was hurting, and I was that the only thing differently that I was doing was I was stitching at hand, and before I was stitching with hoops. So I'm gonna try to gain the scroll rolls and and the frames and so like that's why I want to do a two video, because I've been gathering things and see what works better to use two hands, but especially I was putting too much pressure when I was stitching at hand, and so I was putting pressure in some of the muscles. I don't know, but my hands were hurting, and my arms and my shoulders. So it's been hurting less. So I think that was the reason. And I love stitching at hand. I was getting used to. I love it, but it's not gonna work for me. And that's just the things you learn. So I still gonna do it, but not as much. I'm gonna mostly do scroll frames and hoops, and then a few at hand, but very few, because like I said, I noticed a difference. So that was another mirror Monday that sometimes I do it mirror Monday and Tuesday. If I can go to the store, to the Under the Sea Fabric store here in San Antonio, and I can sit down and stitch with the ladies. I have a great time. It's a beautiful place. Of course, I want to take millions of dollars every time I go, because I want to buy everything. They have all the mirrors. It's just beautiful. Beautiful place. Anyway, another challenge is the Modern Folk Embroidery. The Modern Folk Embroidery SAP. Okay, and this is a booklet that I got. I'm not doing the regular, I'm doing this one. And I'm gonna be working with the first three and see where that takes me. I'm using also different type of flosses that I had around, and it's because sometimes I order flosses that I really really love, but then since I just buy them because I like them, then I don't know what to do with them. You know what I mean? Like they're not specifically for a project or weep or whatever. So I got this one, the Nutcracker, A Wicked Stepmother, and I like it. I really like it. And then I have the Misuceras Black, number 20. And then this one is indigo. I got two indigos and they look different. Classic Color Works Belle Soya, which is sort of like the silk. They're a little bit different, right? And that's what happens sometimes. But I'm going to be working with this. And this is this stitching part. Okay, yeah, I have this one. All right, so, okay. So this is it, and it's starting to look like something. So I'm gonna be working now in the inside. Really, really love the variegated effect of that floss. It was a Christmas floss. That I'm gonna go back and look and see if I can get some more. The Nutcracker. It was a Christmas floss, A Wicked Stepmother. So I'm gonna see if she still have, but maybe a seasonal floss. I don't know. I'm gonna look into her Etsy store. That's her name, A Wicked Stepmother. So that is the Modern Folk Embroidery. Then we have the Christmas, which I've been working with my the 25th. But I've been working with this like every week, and I'm working with this for my son, my older son. Well, he's my youngest one, but he's old, right? He's 23. So this is going to be for Mario, and I'm using all the flosses and because I want a big one. So this is the way it's going. I really like it. It's coming out good. See, sometimes when I see these charts, to me, sometimes they have too much. So I may simplify some areas per se. And here, I'm going to be doing this part. So in here in the middle, I took that off. and I'm just doing the stars and the other. So some of the things I may take off. I may not do this part, but I do love this. So I want to do that one, the snowman. But I may take off these. So with these projects, the stockings, they are full of that, which is beautiful, and I love it. But I like to put charms, or my son loves Pikachu, and I can find little charms in there for him that he may like, and that's what I'm planning to do. Use charms that they like with characters, and then fill it up. And then I have my regular style, which is, and I don't know where is my chart for my, just a minute, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I am, oh, it's here. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm doing, for my Remember Me song, I'm doing a Stacy Nash Primitives. Beautiful. And this is for my Stitchy journal, and which is sort of like a remembers a Stitchy journal. I think that will be, although I call it my heart journey journal. And this is Stitchy journal where I'm gonna be including some charts that are more to remember loved ones. So my Sal is called Remember Me Sal in Instagram, and if you want to join us, you're welcome. And this is what I've been doing, and I'm getting there. I'm getting into the plan, and I don't care not having a lot of fabric, because it's going to be in my Stitchy journal. So I don't need a lot of framing area or whatever, but I really, really love that. Okay, so this is a mat for minder, needle minder. And the flosses I'm using, these are flosses, like I say, that I buy, that I love, but then I haven't used it. And these are Glorianas, right? They're hard to find, but I've been using, this one is Florimel by Gloriana. And this is Antique Black. So all the black that I've been doing is that one. Lacquerel Gold, Gloriana. And this is the way that is. And it's a beautiful, there we go. And then I have Silver Fox, which is like a grayish. But the one that I really, really like too is this green one. Oh, this Toadstool, which is sort of like a fall, right? I like it. Let me see. Right there. And it has different tones of gray and gold. I really, really like it. And then this green too. I'm using this one too. There we go. So these ones there's some Glorianas that I buy, and they're coming together beautifully. Look at those colors. So now I need to fill out the flower here, and I'll be done with it, although there are a lot of fabrics, so it's gonna take me a while, as you can see right there. Okay, so I'm doing that one. That's for Remember Me song. And, well, I am starting another challenge, another sal, and this is for market. I'll put the name of the sal in here, and I was watching Black Ribbon Designs. I think then I'll put right here her channel. So she is adorable. I love her YouTube channel. I love everything she does, and her energy is so beautiful. So anyway, we're doing this. She started this, I think there's a lot of people stitching the market, but she's just doing this one, and I think that will be perfect for one of my projects that I want to do. And I'm doing just floss that I have, and flosses that, I find, like I've been doing lately. These are the flosses that I find. If you want me to share them, I can share them. But this is the progress. So I'm using this big fabric, Doublon. Picture this plus Doublon is a 32 count. So what I want to do with this fabric is do a few projects that I have that they are about a stitching, that they're like that, So I would like to do a few projects with flosses and things like that about a stitching. And then for Easter, that's another one, right? For Easter, for my faith, I'm doing another one that I've been seeing around, and I thought, I have that. And so I was doing it before, but I wasn't really pleased with it. So I just changed the fabric and the floss. So his name is Jesus. So this is my Easter, my Lent piece. And I think there is a sale somewhere because a lot of people is doing it. But I'm using this beautiful silken color, and it's called Egyptian Nights. And it has purple, and it has gold, and it has red or very dark red, indigo blue. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Anyway, so this is my progress, and I am almost done with the first page. Now this chart, I want to put closer so you can see all the variegation. So my plan is to do a lot of blues and then a few of the big, letters, do them with all the variegation. So I'm thinking that it may work. I'm doing that one, this one with a 40 count faded denim by Luminous Fiber Arts. And it's a beautiful fabric. And this lady, oh my God, her fabric is always so delicious. Let's see. Can you see? Isn't that beautiful? I think so too. Anyway, so this is one of the things, these are some of the things that we're working on. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but please, I forgot. I wanted to say so many things. I've been planning, but it's just been very busy lately. And look at the sun. I just wanted to say thank you for the new subscribers again. I wanted to say thank you for being here with me. And I'm sorry about the sun in my face today. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Well, I say bye to you, wishing you the best week, the best year, the best month. And April is here already, right? Breathe in, breathe out, and make another crust. Bye.